What is up, YouTube? In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to replace a transmission mount on a 2015 Dodge Charger SXT. If you have a Dodge Challenger or Chrysler 300, this video will apply to you as well, so it should help you out. Went ahead and ordered a brand new mount off of Rock Auto. Went with this Anchor brand. I read online that they make pretty good mounts, so we'll give it a try. Rock Auto, we got beef. We got beef. Where's my magnet? Where's my freaking magnet, dude? I ordered 2 parts and I got no magnet. And the last time I ordered stuff, no magnet either. I want my magnet, Rock Auto. I want my magnet. First things first, you're gonna wanna jack up your car. Just went ahead and jacked it up from this point right here. If you can use your pinch welds, go ahead and use that. Mine are just a little bent and rusted, so I've just been jacking up my car from right here. Here is the transmission mount right there. Mine's has too much play in it. I'll go ahead and show you guys what that looks like real quick. To test the play, I just took a crowbar and I stuck it in here. And it was moving around a decent amount, but it's kind of hard to show you because I already put a jack underneath the transmission, but that's just how I tested it. You know, you can just stick a crowbar in between there and see how much play it's got. Mine's definitely needs replaced. So you have this cross member piece right here, and then you have the mount on top of it. And then here's the transmission pan, you can see, and I just put a jack with a piece of wood supporting it across the width of the transmission pan to help evenly distribute supporting it. But you're going to jack it up. You're going to want to support the transmission with a jack so it's not sagging or putting strain on the bolts connecting to the engine. Also, just to keep it in the correct position for when you reassemble everything back together. So I basically just jacked it up to this point, and I didn't like force it up any further. I just have it just jacked it up, and then once we take this off, it'll just be sitting on that at the same level it was mounted on at. I went ahead and I sprayed penetrating lubricant on each of these bolts. So you're gonna have 6 bolts. You're gonna go ahead and spray some on if you want to take that extra step just to make things easy, come off easier. And these 4 bolts on the ends are 13 millimeters, and then these 2 in the middle are 15 millimeters. So I'm gonna go ahead and loosen these 2 off first, and then loosen these 4. And I'm also gonna loosen these, completely take these out, and then I'm gonna loosen these down, and then leave the bolts in so this doesn't just, you know, fall off. And then once I have them all loosened, I'll just take them out and then remove this support piece right there. I got this cross support piece out and all the bolts removed, and I went ahead and used a Scotch pad and just kind of scraped off some of that rust. So with that out of the way, here's how we're looking with that out of the way. On each corner of the mount, you have 4 13 millimeter bolts we're gonna have to remove. Those 2 in the back, and I went ahead and I sprayed them with penetrating lubricant just to help make it easier to remove. And I'm also going to be using a 13 millimeter extension to get those out, because you can see there's a little bit of that wall right there on the mount, so it'll just make it a little bit easier using the extension socket. We got the old mount out. You can see some of the play it's pretty easy to just move around. It's not as bad as I thought it was, but it's still pretty not great compared to the new one. A lot stiffer. I can barely even push it up. This one though, definitely got a little bit of play in it. But we got that out. Here is where it was mounted. I just went ahead and took my Scotch pad and kind of scraped off some of this rust and dirt and debris. Then took some brake cleaner, sprayed it off and wiped it off just so it has a smooth mating surface for the new mount. Okay, we got the new mount seated into place, and just gonna wanna tighten it down firmly. Don't overdo it. These bolts aren't like crazy thick or nothing, but I just tightened it like corner to corner, and I just would alternate around going from corner to corner, kind of just to help evenly seat it onto place so we don't warp anything or snap a bolt. Now we're gonna get that support bar back into place, and I went ahead and cleaned this surface too that the mount sits on. Now let's go ahead and install this. So we got the support beam back into place, each for 13 millimeters tightened down, and both of the 15s. You don't have pretty good shoulder strength, it might be difficult to hold this up while you get in the first bolt threaded in, so you might need a second person's help to do that. I would just keep that in mind. Or you can kind of just like prop up like a stick or a piece of wood to kind of hold it up while you get one of these bolts in. But tighten these down in a crisscross pattern. And then while these were still semi-loose, I got these threaded into place, then fully tightened these down, doing the crisscross pattern, and then I fully tightened down these 15 millimeter. Not the most difficult mount to replace, pretty simple actually, but this video helped you out. Like, comment, and subscribe, and comment below any questions or suggestions you might have. All right guys, peace out.